so dead 一刀流浪 Cut the wings to blow down 道なき道へともがいて進むんだ As time goes by 音の刃で振って切り開くその先に我を導け光の方へ閉ざした瞳に Now I face the change Illuminated light out inside Raise your love
Hello, welcome all. How's everybody doing? It feels good to be back. What is up? Guys? Sorry, a little bit of a late stream today, but we're back. We got the stream going. We got a new sLeEP tOKeN. Is that a sLeEP tOKeN new album? Is that what I heard? I heard a new sLeEP tOKeN album came out. I love those guys. I love sLeEP tOKeN. sLeEP tOKeN's so cool. Guys, it's good to see you. Hello. How's everybody doing? What is up? We got a stream today. We're good to be back. Now with daily stuff. Went for, you fixed your hair? Not really. But we went back. I went home for Mother's Day, but now we're here uploading a new video today. We got a video, then there's going to be a new video very soon as well. Like the new cut, to be honest. There's not a new cut. There's really never a new haircut. There's never really a new haircut. It's just if I decided to do a couple trim scissors in the morning because some pieces look off. But guys, it's good to see you. How's everybody doing? You look even more brunette than usual. Someone says that every stream. Guys, it's good to see you. How's everybody doing? You're so loud. Am I loud? What do you mean? You're Chase, welcome back. How's everybody doing? Happy late Mother's Day. Jesus, why are you so jolly today? I'm always happy. I'm always jolly. What do you mean? I'm always jolly. Aren't I? This is AI? It's not AI. Okay. Guys, who's in the chat today? What is up? Silly Specimen, Manic, Palubu, Luca. We got a fun stream. We got the sLeEP tOKeN. Bro's finally looking at the sLeEP tOKeN album. I can't wait for sLeEP tOKeN. Caesar, Extinct, Chase, Omega, Palubu, Every Cafe, Pamela, Rai. What is up, guys? We got an amazing sLeEP tOKeN album to look at today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to listen to the whole thing because I don't know how long it is. I feel like usually sLeEP tOKeN albums are so fucking long. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to listen to the whole thing and maybe listen to half of it and half listen to tomorrow. Because I'm streaming a little bit later. But we got some cool stuff. We got subreddit stuff to go over. The usuals. Your nose looks bigger than usual. What do you mean my nose looks bigger than usual? Man? You like the new pimple? New pimple dropped, by the way, cool too. Very cool, very awesome stuff. I know a lot of people were wondering, you know, when Liam comes back, where's the pimple gonna be at this time? Because he's always got something on his face. He's always got something. That's a big sniffer. Okay. Guys, can you, dude, what the fuck? But Eggy, thanks for the 5, and Freakish Taco, thanks for the 2. Happy late Mother's Day. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. But guys, it's good to see you. Let's just get right into this. We got a cool stream. We got a nice stream. We got subreddit stuff. The reviews have came in. The reviews are in for sLeEP tOKeN. Apparently there was a new Dochi. Why is Dochi doing this? I feel like Dochi's doing it to herself. Why is she, she's doing a remix. She apparently hopped on this remix that a lot of people have been shitting on. I haven't listened to it yet, but, I get to see My Chem in August, bro. I'm seeing them this year, too. But, The Weeknd, Dochi, Playboi Carti, Timeless Remix. Now, I haven't heard this original song. Should we take a look at this? Is this interesting enough to take a look at? So, yeah, oh yeah, that remix is low-key bad. Yeah, I haven't listened to it. Is it worth it? I'll take a quick look at it. But apparently she's on another remix. We'll see how that is. But the reviews are in for sLeEP tOKeN. 8.5 from Metal Breakdowns on Twitter. I don't know if you guys, if you probably have seen this, I assume, you know, if you follow State of the Scene, you know, you see, or New Metal Moments on Twitter. This guy, 8.5 out of 10 for the sLeEP tOKeN album. He posted his top 5 songs, which I find very interesting. State of the Scene, if you guys know these guys on Twitter. The reviews are in for Even in Arcadia. 5 out of 5 from New Metal something, I assume. Karain, 4 out of 5. Metal Hammer, 4 out of 5. Wall of Sound, 4.5 out of 5. Looking pretty legit. Looking pretty cool. Looking pretty nice. Lies? We'll see. But then Rolling Stone, UK, 3 out of 5. Okay. Rock Sound, defining rock record of the last decade. Oh, hell yeah. sLeEP tOKeN is my favorite rock band. Okay. I'm very much looking forward to this. Transcendent musical experience, Blunt Magazine says. So I'm very much looking forward to this. But first and foremost, before we get into any of that, it fucking sucks, by the way. Hey. Hey, what do you mean? Thoughts on the new Pope? He's American like you? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I haven't paid attention to it at all, I'm going to be honest. But I have sLeEP tOKeN over My Chem Romance, for real? You think so? You think so, man? All right, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. Every Cafe, thanks for the 5. I finally listened to the OG Crush. Dude, I was genuinely so wrong. Wait, Every Cafe, so you had that opinion. You said your bootleg terrible version of remix of Crush with like Limp Bizkit or something was better than the original, and you haven't even heard the original? You didn't even hear it? Okay. Dude, I was genuinely so wrong. It's actually really good to listen to on walks and bike rides. It's great. Wow. Okay. This guy is just a bait that has lasted over a month. Okay, there we go. Well, glad that you came around on it. But guys, first and foremost, let's get into the subreddit. I don't think I'll be able to get to all the subreddit posts because I've been gone for a bit, and there might be a bunch, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But guys, you could join the subreddit. We go over these at the top and beginning of every stream. r/Liam Donovan Music. 1.3 thousand members. Crazy. Growing. Aggie, thanks for the 5. I just about something specific that'll come up in the subreddit. Oh boy. Let's see. But what do we got here today? What do we got? Guys, top 19% in size on Reddit. That's crazy business. Let's see. Quick fan art I did. All right. Good fan art to start this off. Oh, fuck. I still need to add the PNGs for that one sign for the queue open and closed. I will do that next time. So, thank you very much. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Startled Sparks. Liam in Elden Ring. Not only on his wiki article, but even in clips, Liam isn't a professional gamer. And no, seriously, as anyone sees this? Oh my gosh, you're bringing up my Elden Ring gameplay? Is this where we're at? You're bringing up my Elden Ring gameplay? Come on, man. Fuck you, dude.
Where's this roof? We're beating Elden Ring.
Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, why is the Reddit volume is always so weird?
This roof. We're beating Elden Ring. Where's the roof? Where are we going? Is it right here?
Bro, the hair. The hair was a little bit long here. Is a little bit rough. New gaming channel next. You think so? Guys, I was just faking that. Okay, it was just for the bit. It was just for the bit. Come on, it was just for the bit. I'm actually. Ow! Ow! Fuck! It's way too loud. Jesus. Okay. From first to last, dropped a new song in July of last year. Personally, I think it's ass, but I want to know how you feel about it. We could take a look at that later. For the new music. I'm interested. I haven't heard any of their stuff, I think, since like 2004 or something. But let's see this. What Liam was doing instead of streaming. Guys, you can thank Omega for that. Everybody who was saying, ouch, that was so loud. Omega is to thank. Guys, can we get... clap it up for Omega. Lunar Lad, thanks for the 5 song request. I appreciate it. The queue hasn't opened yet. We just started stream. That'll be later in the stream, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 5 and using the Stream Elements link. Thank you very much. Rar apparently has a new EP. Our new EP, Crave, and there's more to listen. I haven't heard of these guys before, but this looks like an ad. This looks like is this like an ad promotion thing for like some I
video games anymore. I'm not even gonna
All right, Lom actually loves playing video games. He just wants to be like his idol Jay Schlatt.
lie. The times where I used to just chill and call playing DayZ with my buddies is now just us chilling in a call. That's just kind of what happens when you get old, I guess. I don't know. I haven't been playing really anything outside of Sleep Deprived. Sometimes I wish I had more interest in it, but can't really muster up as much enthusiasm about gaming as I was able to back then.
Is that the case? Caitlin, thanks for the 1. Thanks for the 99 cents. Thank you very much. What is this? Fan art dump. He looks... Oh, how old is Jay Schlatt? I assume... If I just saw him on the street, I would say he's 34. But given I think I know some context about him, is he like 27, 28? How old is Jay Schlatt? How old is Jay Schlatt? I think he's like 25. No way, really? Oh man, okay, he is 25. Jeez, okay. I didn't know that. He looks kind of old. He looks kind of old for his age, which necessarily isn't a bad thing, but do you know what I mean? Like he's only 4 years older than me. I feel like that looks off, you know, only being 4 years older than me. It's the chops. Yeah, it's probably the facial hair. He looks 29, 30 in my opinion. Let's see. Lame, what do we think of Pierce the Veil? I'm seeing Pierce the Veil later this year. Actually, very, very soon. Very soon I'm seeing Pierce the Veil. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. It's because you look 9. Okay. Well, he can actually grow facial hair. So, okay. Fan art dump. Welcome back to Lone whenever he streams again. Look at that. Strawberry Girl. Thank you very much. Look at this. Is actually cool. This is probably, Manic, this is probably the best fan art you've ever made. This is awesome. Look at this. It's got my guitar in it. It's got Pretzel's guitar. No, I like this a lot. The outfits. The blood little feints. That's so cool. That's great. Woman of my dreams. What is this? Okay. Huh? Uwu Keemstar. Okay, man. Okay. Thank you very much. A mashup music channel that purposely ruins songs. Interesting. Is he right? Part 2, J. Cole. Do we meet the specific section of role model when it plays? Adversary Germs. Don't know. You skipped it 3 times. Did I really? I swear I went over it, but here, I'll open another tab for later. No worries. No scurries. LMAO, you're welcome. Wait, what are you laughing at? What is Chase laughing at? Drop the axe, little bro. Wait, what do you mean? More fan art of Chatters. Strawberry Girl. What is it? Oh, Chatter fan arts? Guys, you're getting fan art now? Inked Circuits. Perry. Omega. Who is it? I kind of poop. I'm going to be honest, man. Who's this person? Walking Fish? Guess I'm a poser for my own chat. Who is Walking Fish? I feel like there's some posers, some fake chatters here. Who is Walking Fish 22? Who is Walking Fish 22? I don't know my own chat. I know Ali Khan. Orange Cat little thing. Tony D's Tiger, of course. Kermit the Frog. Tanasana. D's Nuts, I know. Who is walking? Can walking fish show themselves? Who is this? I'm confused. Imagine not knowing your own fan base. Okay, this is cool though. It's fan art chatters. I appreciate that. Wow, I'm not there. I see how it is. Yeah, Dr. Theo should be replacing Walking Fish or something. Anonymous. Yeah, where's Anonymous? You should put Anonymous on that. But yeah, where's Chase? Where's Chase? True. Breaking news, day 2 of John Combs, aka B. Are we getting live P. Diddy trial updates? Okay, I'm not that tapped in on the Diddy case, but I appreciate it. Guys, I found the video of how Colton and Lone became friends. Okay, I'm not friends with Colton. Colton's just, he's a funny guy for streams. And I don't necessarily have anything against him. He's like kind of cool, but okay, I don't want to okay, I wouldn't say I'm like friends with it. Yes, you are? What do you mean yes, you are? Oh, harsh. I'm sure Colton would say the same thing. Not friends, he just stalks you. Yeah, basically, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, man.
Watch where you walk now. My new crep this way, you just step on,
Yeah, what I'm telling man, you know me.
Wait, is this who I think it is? That's cold? Guys, stop. Is this who I think it is? Big what? Big what? This guy's fucking awesome. This guy's so cool. No way.
Is you make the pussy turn red?
Are you fuck the monkey?
Blood clot. What you doing, man?
What go in there, UK?
But there I try to look some girl. What you doing?
Be a fat pussy girl with their bricks to the dog. Yo,
So cool. So awesome. God, this guy just has unreal swag. I strive to be this. I strive to be this. Breaking news, Blink-182's profile picture is not centered properly. Look at that. 2016 emo kid era vid. I do have to do this. Okay, I do have to do this. I have this written down. Let me just remind myself. We could do that. 2016 emo. Guys, okay, is this a good idea? Should we do this? Like the 2016 emo era of music? Emo era? Let me know if you want to see that. It's got Melanie Martinez, 21 Pilots, Badlands, Halsey. Yes. You think so? Okay, cool. We could do that. We could do that soon. Breaking news, more Diddy trial updates. I appreciate it. I'm not that tapped in, though. I just stumbled upon the AI artist of the century. God, I need to do a video on this. This is so fucked up. This is deranged. Have you guys been seeing this? I've been seeing more and more of this. I think we went over one of these on stream before. But you come across these random, complete AI pages on Spotify. What the fuck? We went over one of these before that was making like these weird, I feel like weren't they like racist? Weren't they racist songs? Like, I feel like it was something like it had an African hat on and was, I feel like one song was like watermelon something. It was terrible. It was something like that. We already went over on stream. But what is this, Biscuit Beats? You come across these randomly. It's so bizarre. Let me see. Taco links to it too. We know you, Larissa, and Colton are dating. Liar. Yeah, what is this? This guy has 300,000 monthly listeners, and it's a complete AI slop account. What? And I guess it gets big off of these meme things. I diddled at Diddy's. Top-notch humor. Truly highbrow, epic stuff going on, guys. We got epic Diddy memes. What is this?
I went to a party all dressed in white. Yeah, Daddy had a party at his house tonight. They handed me a bottle, but it didn't take.
Your most unfunny coworker is showing you this and fucking laughing to their heart's content. Dude, you hear like this guy like diddled at Diddy's? It's like, dude, it's like AI and it's like cool. Like, bro, I don't know. Okay. I don't get it. Is it who's listening to this more? Who's listening to this more than like the first 20 seconds, and then just like rolling their eyes and never going back to it. Like, who's continuously listening to this?
Right, next thing I know, I'm fighting for my
Bots? You think so? I don't know. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a whole bunch of people scrolling or spamming it, which gives it these streams, but it could also be bots.
life. I got diddled at ditties, they took me down, used me up and passed me around. They got all
Picked me up and passed me around. This is very good. This is very cool. This is a okay. So awesome. The most epic 8th grader right now is giggling at this. I ain't gay. What is this one? I ain't gay.
I ain't gay, but I do gay stuff. Like fucking dudes in the back of my truck. A little less.
So is this just something that's going to be allowed? I don't know. Like, this is a verified artist, whatever that means for an AI account. This is verified. Do they get paid off of this? I'm not positive or sure, or like what rules are into place, but obviously all the album covers are AI. Every song is AI. It's very, very confusing. Seems like it. It's good for Spotify because they don't have to pay an AI artist. That's so deranged. That's so fucked. Oh yeah, you know, I even saw this in like a playlist. Remember the playlist I went over the other day on stream? Yeah, this top 100 most streamed songs on Spotify. So the first ones are very accurate, like the top 10 and top 20. But then for some reason, there's like this influx where I don't know if the person who is getting paid, like Holgerson, where this is a huge Spotify saved playlist. This is 500,000 saves on Spotify. But for some reason, intertwined with these top 100 songs, they put in random weird AI songs. I found one of them, or just like random ones you haven't heard before. So this was 6 hours ago. And for some reason, it's number 18 on the top 100 most streamed songs on Spotify. And the reason why they do this, which is really weird, is because they know that it already has so many saves and so many people are just shuffling through it that they don't pay attention to see what was added like 6 hours ago. So it's this really weird and sketchy thing that they do. And some of these are AI. Is this one it? Yeah, I think we just randomly stumbled across another one. Is it to get streams? Yeah, of course. I assume either they are themselves doing this and trying to promote their own AI weird project, or they're getting paid by these people with their AI projects, and they're getting paid a certain amount of money to get added to this playlist because they have a popular playlist that a lot of people listen to because it has 500,000 plays. It's like this bizarre, sick shit. And yet this is clearly an AI account. You could see it on all the covers, even the songs. Yeah, it's very abundantly clear. Like, there really isn't anything to say about it. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. It was made 6 hours ago, and you'll find a bunch of these. There's another one. Yeah, what's this? 6 hours ago, Sunlight, a band called Sunlight, or a group. The Hourglass Effect. Oh no, I guess that's who it's called. Are these real people, or are these AI as well? I don't know, because they were added 6 hours ago. This is so dystopian. Yeah, it's so weird. And this is how they do it. This is how they include these things, is that because casually, you know, majority of music listeners, especially on Spotify, the way that these songs get a lot of streams is through these playlists and being added to random playlists, and people randomly shuffle the playlists, and that's how a bunch of songs get discovered or get streams. So they're trying to use that tactic, and these look like real people, I guess, at the surface, but they're using AI in some kind of fashion. I think it's pretty safe to say that these are AI or nearly indistinguishable from AI album covers. It's very suspicious, and given the fact that this is what they're doing already, it's very suspicious.
Think it's time to change
Wait, there's a video? Well, this is the video, the hourglass.
Searching for the meaning.
I mean, this is AI, man.
The journey never ends.
Liam, I wonder if you could reverse image search that picture of those people. Yeah, I don't have an exact. I guess you could scroll through their photos. Where I mean, these look like they could be real people. I could be wrong about this, but it seems like they do use AI for their covers, and maybe these are real people who were just paying off to get added to this playlist as well, or some weird thing. Because obviously, the main point of contention though is that none of these people belong on the top 100 at most streamed Spotify songs list. There's some sketchy, weird thing going on here, where for some reason they're being added to the 15th list under Closer and Dance Monkey when these only have a few thousand streams. So yeah. Liam, are you still in school? Is that common knowledge? Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, so I don't know if what other examples there are of this, but it's really bizarre. It's really weird and bizarre. And they'll do this. This is a consistent thing. Lol, they might be a real band. I just Googled them. Yeah, these could be these could be a real band. It just happens to use AI as well. But there's some kind of weird paid promotion going on here, and some sketchiness that the reason why they're being added on this top 100 stream songs list in the first place. So, because the rest of these obviously are correct ones with billions and billions of streams. So yeah. Quick little side tangent there. I don't know how we got on this. Oh yeah, I guess this guy, this AI artist. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. It's such lame cringe shit. Like epic AI Diddy memes, man. Guys, who's laughing at the epic AI Diddy memes? Okay, I find it very funny. Let's see this though. 50 Cent to Ye, LMAO. Am I being haunted by AI? Is this AI too? Why is everything AI? This is fucked. What is this? Is this AI? If 50 Cent is posting AI, and this isn't even the main like focus of this post. Guys, I feel like I'm like schizophrenic, seeing it everywhere I go now. This is deranged. Dude, what if AI becomes mainstream to music and people accept it as actual music? Like, that's my worst fear. That would be terrible. I actually think that's going to happen. I think that's going to happen. I mean, you take a look at the top 10 list. We already looked at it before. We talked about it before on stream. But the way, like, the top 10 and, like, most popular music in the world now, how so many people just are fine with consuming, like, the most manufactured product type of music. It's getting closer and closer to being easily replaced with AI. So the more manufactured popular music becomes, the more closer and easier it gets to replace with AI. And if people are already fine with consuming something that's so heavily manufactured and made with basically like a boardroom, a marketing team, then what would stop them at just like supporting AI and just listening to it because it sounds epic and cool? So it's terrible. So I kind of have no hope. I think that definitely will happen. It doesn't mean that it will take away the market from genuine and actual artists. There will always, of course, be a market for that, and that's the hope I have. That's a cool thing I have, because then, of course, there'll be the reverse effect. If there's a bunch of AI music getting popular, then there'll probably be a little bit of a pendulum swing back where people will support a lot of real artists, but there will always be that subsection of people that just don't give a fuck. And whatever is manufactured the most. And what it'll first happen is it'll happen in little bursts. It'll be little helping hands of ChatGPT and writing songs. I'm sure that's happening right now with a bunch of songwriters. Like ChatGPT helping out in the songwriting process, you know, slowly aiding them in production, being able to like speed up the tasks and efficiency when producing a track until fully fledged. It takes over, and like the AI takes over the whole process and makes it the most easiest, because that's what's the most efficient cost benefit for to make the most amount of money. So, but yeah, rough. What do we got here though? Let's see. 50 Cent, I woke up this morning thinking you can't suck your cousin's dick for 6 years and not be gay. Somebody tell Kanye. I'm not going to tell him. Nope, it's my job. Okay, this cannot be a real post. What is this? 3 arms to the left. Yeah, man. You don't like that? You don't think that's cool? You don't think that's epic and awesome? I go to music school and a lot of them use ChatGPT to help them write their lyrics. I mean, yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked, man. It's terrible. I don't doubt that for a second. That completely makes sense. It's terrible, shameless behavior, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? The one relieving factor is that there always will be a market. There always will be a market for genuine artists. And that will always be supported. So there's still the hope that if you make good shit and if you make genuine good music, there will be the people out there to listen for it. But of course, you know, in an ideal situation, an ideal circumstance, society, that obviously the most popular music, that shouldn't be the case, where it's so manufactured to the point of now it's just being replaced by AI. But even in popular music, you know, there's standouts where, of course, you get a bunch of manufactured artists that are basically just a product as opposed to an actual artist. There's the standouts like Billie Eilish, who's one of the biggest pop stars in the world. And she's very authentic. She's very much her own artist. She's not really manufactured at all, I would say. So there's always going to be these big standouts that are even still very popular while being a respectable artist. So, but yeah, let's see. That's very parasocial to think that, Lum. What are you talking about? Stop saying I'm AI streaming. Fuck off. Stop. I think human-made things will be more valuable. Yeah, that's the ideal thing that I think would happen is, you know, pendulum swinging back and forward. That there's always, if AI gets too big, then it'll make it more valuable, of course, for original, authentic stuff. So, which maybe even could be a good thing. That, you know, there could be this reality where things get so manufactured that there's this big halt socially, and everybody realizes, hold on, we're actually going way too far in this direction, and there will be a big swing back. And it'll have a lot of appreciation for authenticity and even less manufactured human artists that are just ran by basically corporations and a team of people. So I don't know, but we'll see. We will see. It's gonna be a very interesting next 5 and 10 years. Okay, now enough of this AI conversation that we always go on in a bunch of streams. But let's see. What do we got next? I noticed a certain someone wasn't in the last. Okay, Sky, we gotta stop this Tony fan art stuff. Loam in Japan, guys. More racial profiling. Oh, white guy. Oh, white guy with bangs. Oh, this is just like Liam. Okay. Amazing. Song ranking idea for Liam. Back on Friday, it was the 25th anniversary of my favorite band's second studio album. They put an Instagram story prompt for the fans to rank the songs from 1st to 13th based on personal preference. I was thinking Liam should do it for 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. Just an idea. I could do that. Possibly. I don't know if I'll make that into a video. If we could do that, like make ranking songs from a specific album. I appreciate it. Where did bro go? Maroon Point 4-5. I kind of want to get through these pretty fast.
And I've got to say, in all honesty,
ranking Loam's favorite bands.
It's the biggest piece of
best song on 3 cheers. Well, my favorite MCR song for a while it's been is you know what they do to guys with us. You know what they do to guys like us in prison. That's just so good. It has such a good drum beats. Piano is great. The insane solo, amazing vocals. So
it's a dog shit that I have ever heard.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay, dude. Amazing memes. People calling Fantano misogynist for his Fiona Apple review. You're a misogynist. There's nothing special about your opinion. You do not, and you will never in your life understand the meaning of this album. You feel as though she had a lack of lyrical filter, as if it is a flaw in her writing. It is not a flaw in her writing. She said the word rape, and you were scared. A woman didn't stay silent about female pain like she should have. And I know that makes her thin, pasty skin crawl. Jesus. Cyanide Poisoning, thanks for the 5. Hi, this is finally my first time donating. I love watching your content for a while. I love it. Sorry, didn't read all of that. So let me get right to it. I've been watching your content for a while and I love it. I appreciate it. I recommend Loser Monologue by Sign Crutches, Liam McCain. He also has other products. I appreciate it. The queue isn't opened yet for the stream, so I appreciate we'll go over it later in that part of the stream. But thank you very much. Appreciate it. This is your reaction. Your opinion on women's art is invalid. Stick to being a Death Grip stan and updates channel for now. It's a position that best fits your experience, Anthony. Oh boy. Rose Malay alt accounts. Okay, man. My place, if you want to rate it. I drew some... Oh, there's more chat fan art? What is this? Freakiest Taco Bell? Aggie getting drawn? Indifferent Ballads? Anonymous? I like this Anonymous one. This Anonymous is pretty awesome and cool. And there's Chase. This is sick. And Holly. Look at this. I like the Anonymous and Chase ones the best. These are very awesome. There we go. Told you to be patient. Finish, guys. Thanks for the 10. If you think about it, the people pushing Dochi to release Anxiety, despite her not wanting to. Did she not want to? I haven't heard that story. I know it was like an old thing she did, is like more of a fun freestyle remix on YouTube or something. But did she not want to? Despite her not wanting to, essentially created the lyrical equivalent of Morbius. Thank you. I appreciate the 10. But those are awesome. Look at Anonymous. I like Anonymous is a very amusing. I think that one's cool. Thank you. I like the Chatters. The Chatters fan arts. I like that. My current used CD collection. It's very cool. It's very cool. I want to kind of get through these pretty fast. Crazy music conspiracies. We could do... Actually, wait. Genius. Guys, do you know what would also be like a fun prompt video? You know what the prompt videos, and the majority of the prompt videos are obviously going to be like talking about music under a general theme and playing music at the same time. But we can expand this to broader things of just, you know, topics, music adjacent, to just like talk about them as well. Music conspiracies. That's cool. That's cool. Prompt videos that are music adjacent, where you talk about thing, not play music. That could be cool. There could be something there. There could be something there. Rose Malay had this idea already. Dude, not cool. You think so? You think so, man?
I think I better stick with the Artful Dodger thing for now.
What is this? Okay, I don't know what you guys are sending. You guys are sending me random things. Is this Liam? Literally like a 10-year-old boy with bangs. This is deranged.
We live in a society where people
Talking? You're literally stealing from Brad. He talks. Jack the Ripper?
sit behind their screens and they talk shit.
Wait, hold on. This guy seems epic.
We live in a society where people sit behind their screens and they talk shit. Well, what if I was Jack the Ripper? Meet you in an alley just to kill ya. Taking my time, pull out my knife, put in your spine. You talking on shit,
yeah.
make me go from Jack, now I'm the Ripper. Ripping your life.
This guy's awesome.
My smart guy, you know what that means. Taking your kidneys, yeah, tonight. Time to slice you into people pies with my rusty knives. Quiet as mice, shoving it in like butter. No one gonna ever hear you.
Come on, man. This guy's cool. Sounds like Yellow Wolf. There we go. The only good version of Anxiety from the Gone Guy. Okay, I'm gonna skip through these. If you want me to, for sure, take a look at them, post them for next stream. But I do want to kind of get to the next topic. Good fan art, man. Stick figures. Here's Pretzel. I like these Pretzel ones. Thank you very much. Avril Lavigne and Simple Plan. Guys, did I listen to this yet? I'm actually having a moment. I'm having a moment. Did I listen to the full Avril Lavigne Young and Dumb with Simple Plan yet? You gotta help me out. Did I do this? I feel like I only heard the snippet on Instagram. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, is this what we're doing? Let's do this real quick. We are the princes and princess. Oh my gosh. Stop reminding me of Just Genius. Stop reminding me of Just Genius songwriting. Wait, when we were young. Yes. Yes. I gotta play it. I gotta play it. When we were young. We were promised the world.
When we were young, we were promised the world, but all we got was this T-shirt. When we were young, they said to shoot for the moon.
Holy
but
shit!
Now we're stuck up in the atmosphere and everything's
Gone
gone
to shit.
Rewind the tape and play it back again.
Hold on,
Let's do
hold
this
on.
From the start, we are the princes and princesses of the glory days. We were raised on a train.
Oh my god. We're what?
We are strong and beautiful.
Strong and beautiful? Guys, I never thought Avril Lavigne would be ripping off my fucking guy. My guy, Andy Negative. I mean, come on, this literally is when we were young, man. She's ripping his whole style. Young and dumb. Come on, she's not even hiding it. Surely Andy Negative's gonna be suing for this. Not terrible, actually. I mean, come on, okay. I mean, being real though, man. I'm sorry, I love Avril Lavigne, but this is nothing. This is a nothing song. It's so hollow, man. It's just, unfortunately, it's just been Avril Lavigne's discography the last, like, 5 years, maybe even 10 years. It's just so nothing.
Let's get stupid tattoos, okay, 'cause we've got nothing to lose. I've been thinking about that summer when we had each other, back when we were young and dumb and we knew.
Okay, dude, that guy needs to get banned. That is a deranged comment. Dude, come on, man.
Everything we said, this would last forever. Can't get any better. Like when we were young and dumb and we had everything. Oh, these are the best days.
And we're getting woes. And why is it such polished production? I don't know what's happened. What producers are they working with, man? Where it's just like such polished, compressed production. We're getting woes. And just like the most surface level touching on, you know, her younger self and like her fame and living as a rock star back in the 2000s. It's just so I'm sorry. It just is. It's nothing, man. Is there effort? Is there effort? I look at this and I'm just like disappointed because I just feel like this is clocking in. You know, you're clocking in your shift and you're going through the motions. There's really like, was there really that much effort put into this?
Living our best life. Like when we were young and dumb and we knew everything.
Like, this couldn't have taken more than, like, honestly, realistically, like this entire thing. And that's even like taking into account, you know, travel time to get these people together. Like a week to make this song. And that's being generous. That's being generous. That's honestly being generous.
We're back again, now it's 20 years later. Somehow it feels like nothing's changed. I'm just a kid, still a pop-punk skater. They told me.
Damn, this guy's voice is still really high. That's so interesting. Simple Plan. I like Simple Plan. They're the I'm Just a Kid guys. That's so. It feels like an illusion, though. Seeing this, man, okay, good for him, at least. He's just a teenage dirtbag.
Somehow it feels like nothing's changed. I'm just a kid, still a pop-punk skater. They told me get a job, but I said no way.
I'm kind of not even mad at his part. For some reason, I really don't like Avril coming in with her ad-libs. For some reason, I'm not as bothered at this. Even though he's probably saying more objectively corny things, like, I'm still a kid, just a pop-punk skater, while like clearly being like 40 or 50 years old. For some reason, there's this appeal to it where he's like self-aware or something. Do you know what I mean? Is anyone else getting this feeling?
Somehow it feels like
And I feel like already his voice is more interesting for me. I really don't like what Avril has been doing, where she's like, her vocals are very anthem-y in like so many of her songs nowadays.
we're back again, now it's 20 years later. Somehow it feels like nothing's changed. I'm just a kid, still a pop punk skater. They told me get a job, but I said no way.
Just the image of this 50-year-old dad just saying, I'm still a kid, just a pop punk skater, man. I'm just like you fellow kids. They tell me to get a job. And I'm saying no way. It's okay.
Living like a rock star. Trashing dressing rooms.
Okay, I don't like this part.
Smashing fenders.
They sound like a Kids Bop cover themselves. Shit, okay, that's very true.
Guitars. Cause we got nothing to lose.
I've been thinking about that summer when we had each other.
Man, I can't do this chorus.
Back when we were young and dumb and we knew everything. We said this would last
His life is still a nightmare. He's still a kid, man.
forever. Any better.
They don't want to grow up.
Young and dumb and we had everything.
Dude, this is gonna be a hit at When We Were Young, man. If this is gonna be a festival hits, I could already tell, man.
Like when we were young and dumb and we knew everything.
All right, come on, man. I don't know. I like these guys, but I like them when they're making more interesting music. It's just so hollow. It really is just so hollow. Youngblood clears, to be honest. His last two songs might. I mean, not by like a huge margin, but I mean, come on. It is just like so nothing. So, unfortunately, damn, how many, what is this team? Oh, I guess it's for a music video too. It just feels like no effort was put into this. This is really like no effort. It just feels like you're clocking in the time. Really no like any like thought was even put in this to make this like more interesting than the surface. So, I mean, come on, that's got to be ChatGPT music. I mean, kind of though, like pretty much, yeah. That can't be higher than like a 3. That can't be higher than a 3. So, let's see. Okay, what do we got next? But I like those guys. I like them. It's just, come on, it's very disappointing. Bad remixes, Wagwan Delilah, just not a submission? Okay. Let's see, Avril Lavigne and Simple Plan. Guys, you know what time it is? Yes, we will be listening to at least half of the SLeEP tOKeN album today.
Your Highness, I'm sure it's not.
Anthony Fantano, Being Bald. Okay, cool. I think we got the rest of these. We got the rest of more racial profiling. Guys, I'm not every white guy with bangs. You know, I know it's pretty interesting. Yeah, this is me. Thought you were young. Thought you felt old yet? This is where this guy is now. Okay, come on, man. Okay, and then we took a look at the rest of these. Okay, good subreddit posts. Awesome stuff. I want to get into the SLeEP tOKeN. Let's get into the SLeEP tOKeN. Guys, you know how I feel about SLeEP tOKeN, all right? The reviews are in, though. I want to check out this new album to see what we got going on here. Let's see. Oh, God, I haven't heard any of SLeEP tOKeN's new album yet, aside from the singles. Yeah, I only listened to the singles. But the main interesting thing about this, the thing that makes SLeEP tOKeN so fascinating, and what I gotta even give them the credit for, of course, is that they're very successful. They're very successful. They have such a dedicated fan base who fucking give them insane reviews. So crazy high reviews from people that I've been seeing talk about this. So there's this guy on Twitter. He's pretty popular within the scene. I see his tweets a bunch. You know, it's kind of associated, I think, with State of the Scene of some sorts. So SLeEP tOKeN's Even in Arcadia is an introspective piece about the complex duality of being a musician and the fame that comes with it, the double-edged sword of it all. It's about the one thing that brought you solace is now the same thing bringing you down. Your heaven is also your hell. It's about getting everything you wanted, yet your problems still exist. They're peeling back the curtain, no alias or alter ego to hide behind. This is the man behind the mask. It's perhaps SLeEP tOKeN's most lyrically upfront record while also being their most vulnerable. Okay, they're talking this up. All right. Shit. They're talking this up a big game. I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued to see this. Your heaven is also your hell. Look out for these top 5 songs that they're talking about. So, but apparently a transcendent musical experience and defining rock record of the last decade, Rock Sound says. So let's give this a listen. Let's at least let's try to get through half today. Let's try to get through half of this album, and we'll probably listen to the other half tomorrow, depending on how I feel about it. But let's see, guys. Even in Arcadia, 2025. Oh boy, let's see this. Look to Windward. I think this is one of the most praised songs, right? He said it was this guy's favorite song. Look to Windward. Let's do it. 7 minutes? 7 minutes? What the fuck? Stop complaining, you Zoomer. This one is amazing. Okay, we got some sLeEP tOKeN fans in the chat. I support it. I support the dedication. It's a podcast.
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
I like the synths so far. Never a big fan of his voice, but I think it's better here, at least. It kind of does. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, this will be the one time I pointed out, but this is right. It kind of does sound like an AI generated voice. There was something about his, like, the production they use on him. It does sound AI generated.
Longer to me than a light year, moving so slow I could die. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me?
Okay. Sounds robotish. Yeah, definitely. It's repetitive. Well, it's just getting started, you know. I assume this is just the intro song. That's why they never show their faces. Okay. I like the synths so far. It's boring. Okay, it's just getting started though, you know. Give it a shot. It's building fun. It's trying too hard to be dramatic. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta read this out. This is so true. I've heard someone say he sounds like he's singing with peanut butter stuck at the roof of his mouth, and I can't unhear it. That unfortunately is very true. But we're giving it a shot.
I woke up here on the shoreline, coughing up blood in the twilight. Everything looks the same. Will you hold this eclipse in?
So painting this very dramatic picture, coughing up blood in the twilight. Maybe this could be him talking about his struggles with fame and trying to stay anonymous. The vocals are building pretty good here. That's a pretty good riff there. I mean, it always is a little predictable when their drops are for me, and I'm not really a fan of their production. But okay, now this is the metal part of the song. Let's see. It's just the drums. The guitar doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound as muddy as the other songs did before. It's just the drums. I don't like the filter they put on the drums. I feel like it takes away the impact. Imagine Dragons if they made metal. Okay. Only had to wait for 3 minutes 40 for the song to start. It's better than usual. It's still very generic. Whoa, hold on. Okay, we're getting these trap hi-hats. Hold on. It's 808s. Why is there a trap beat? You must not know sLeEP tOKeN, okay? You're gonna get a rude awakening if you think, if you're not ready for this, okay? This is them, okay? Just, this is them, very much so. I can't stand the trap beats. So far, the beginning part was probably the best. I'm gonna be honest though, that's the main thing that a lot of people talk about with sLeEP tOKeN's writing, and that's what they like a lot about it. It's kind of similar to 21 Pilots fans in a sense, where I personally am more of a fan of 21 Pilots' writing style, but their fans are really passionate about their writing style, and they dig into every little line. But I just really don't like sLeEP tOKeN's writing style. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It just comes across as a little corny and overdramatic with me, and the amount of the metaphors they make and references to things, it's a little much. You know, I'll live by the feather and die by the sword, and now it's under the earth. Won't need to burn the rewards, even in this garden of gods. I am the god of the gap. Like, it's just a little bit too overdramatic and played up for me to take seriously.
I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from, even I have forgotten. How can I already lose my way like this? Drowning in burning bright abyss, even in stratospheric depths.
The writing is corny in a fun way, in my opinion. Wish everything else was the same. Well, I feel like they take themselves way too seriously, from my impression of sLeEP tOKeN, and that's what kind of makes me roll my eyes at it a little. It's meant to be dramatic. It's part of their lore. Why does dramatic automatically mean horrible for you? No, of course dramatic doesn't mean horrible for me. I like dramatic, and even over dramatic things done in not of a corny way though, where it's just personally like the way they big up their metaphors or the things they reference in their lines. I'm just not a huge fan of. Even in this garden of gods, I'm the god of the gaps. I mean, I think I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Like, I don't know, it's a little much for me. Like I'm reading a fucking dialogue in Elden Ring. It's just not, you know, if that's your preference for writing style, that's you. But I just can't. I just roll my eyes at it a little bit. Got another change here. Bro thinks he's Plato. Are we still in the first song? Yep. This is a nice build here, though. You know, there's certain pieces of the instrumental that I like, probably more than anything I've ever heard from sLeEP tOKeN before, but, you know, it is just like still a sLeEP tOKeN song. You got the trap part, you got the metal part that I feel like is always a little bit too muddy, and not really a fan of the drums, and but the beginning was a little bit of a standout. I like the beginning. And of course, the writing style. So this is supposed to be the really hard part, but I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the drums take away. The drums don't feel like they have a lot of impact. I hate the filter they put over it. So there you go. Okay, that's the first song. Apparently that's one of the most. I think that's a big highly praised song in this album so far, at least from what I've seen on Twitter. But, yeah, I mean, it's, for the things I already said, probably overall a 4 out of 10 max. 4 out of 10 max, probably, for me. But because I like people, like, putting in a lot of effort. That's the one thing I like about sLeEP tOKeN, is that even though I'm not a fan, they put a lot of effort into their stuff, which, I appreciate. So, realistically, most times I would probably give a song like that a 3 out of 10, but I appreciate that they put in a lot of effort into their stuff. So probably 4 out of 10. Let's see, though. What do we got next? Emergence. Okay, we've already heard Emergence. I don't need to hear Emergence again. We've already listened to the singles. Let's hear Past Self, though. Yeah, it's experimental, so respectable, I guess. It's experimental in the ways that I really dislike, of mixing a bunch of genres that I feel like they don't do well. So, on a normal day, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10, but I'm feeling, I don't know. I don't want to come in that negative, so 4 for now. Okay. All right, synth.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be.
God, I hate his voice. He talks at like the bottom of his mouth. He sings at like the bottom of his mouth. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stand it. It is just a hit or miss thing. Some people hate Gerard Way's voice, but it is just an immediate turn off for me. But okay, that'll be the last time I mention it. He sings in cursive.
You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same, and some things have to change. No. Clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes. People acting different.
Just a rap song?
Double taking my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped.
Can he spit the water out before going on the mic? Oh, okay, so this is a fully fledged rap song, I'm assuming. Okay. Dude, this sounds like an NF song. Okay, honestly, man, I wouldn't even disrespect NF like that. Come on, NF at least sounds better than this. Come on, man. Stop. NF just has, unfortunately, a terrible writing style. But he doesn't sound that bad. NF doesn't sound that bad. It's just his writing style is, like, very corny a lot of times.
I was into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, lift off.
It is, of course, the tone, as I mentioned earlier, too, but it is just the vocal effects they decide to put on his voice that I don't know, I very much am not a fan of.
I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line?
Literally just a less vocally talented Sam Smith. I don't hear Sam Smith at all. Really? I don't know if I really see that connection.
Guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my truth.
I'm sorry, this song is so lame though, man. I like the synth of the backwards, but this rap beats with his voice and these singy flows at certain points to try to be like vulnerable and mellow, I just feel like doesn't mesh together well at all.
Taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending.
FKF, thanks for the 5. Someone on Twitter deleted their tweet when they argued Panic at the Disco was better than Sleep Token. I know nothing about Sleep Token. Wait, they deleted their tweet? Panic at the Disco is obviously better than... Panic at the Disco, they could continue to release the worst music for the rest of their life. They could continue to release 1 out of 10 albums, 10 more 1 out of 10 albums for the remainder of their career, and they'll still be better than Sleep Token, just based off of Fever. Come on, man. This is not even ever a conversation. That's such an unserious conversation to ever have. Okay, I'm sorry. This song really does not work at all. I'm not a fan of that. That's realistically max probably a 2 out of 10. All right, next. I would actually rather listen to Sexy Red. She's more engaging. All right, what do we got next? Dangerous. What is Dangerous? All right, what was the esteemed favorite songs to look out to? So, Look to Windward was his top 5. Look to Windward, Past Self. Oh no, those were the 2 we listened to. Apparently, those are the top 5 songs on the album. Oh no, oh no. And then Dangerous is the next one. Okay, okay. Oh boy. All right, come on. Let's give this one a fair shake. But give me your numbers for that one, guys. Give me your numbers for that one. Why is this getting so much praise? Well, I think it's just kind of within their own fan base because they really have a passionate fan base, which I mean, good for them. You know, it's cool to see you can build your own passionate fan base that's very ride or die for you. But just, I think outside the fan base, there isn't like a lot of general praise. When they release this is very soon, like last week, like last Friday, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh god, dude, Lava, you gotta be fucking with me. Lava, you're probably permanently banned and definitely demodded if you like Sleep Token. I'm sorry, and usually I don't have that standard for anybody. If you're Sleep Token fans of the chat, that's cool. But Lava GS, the amount of shit talk this guy has about my music taste, if this guy's an actual fan of Sleep Token, he is fucking banished. Okay. He is banished for sure. For sure. Come on, that guy needs his mod taken away ASAP. Stop. I'm calling in. Holy fuck. Lava, you gotta be fucking with me. Lava. Lava.
You're a coward. You're a coward.
Lava, you do not like Sleep Token.
I love Sleep Token, bro.
You are
Alkaline is their best song. Sorry. Infinite Bass is the best on the album.
Lava,
I don't know why my microphone sounds like ass, but yeah.
Lava, you've got to be fucking with me.
I'm not. No, I'm sorry it's not a Japanese band, okay? So you're forced to not like it, okay?
Lava, you're baiting. You're baiting, man.
I'm not baiting. This is real. This is real.
You got... There is no way. There is no way the amount of shit talk you have about taste. You're a Sleep Token fan.
What, okay, what do you have against Sleep Token? Okay?
No, stop, man. Wait, name 5 songs.
Oh, hold on.
Name 5 songs.
Alkaline, Damocles, The Summoning, Apparition. I could probably go through the entire...
Oh no, you're a fan. You're actually a fan.
You Wish That You Love Me, The Summoning, Rain.
You're actually a fan.
Yes.
You're not baiting.
I To those who think I'm Googling right now, let's go to my playlist.
Lava, I need to take away your mod.
Why? Because I have good music taste?
I just need
Lava, their
to.
vocalist can sing. Leo can sing, alright? Vessel? That's his real name.
Did you just dox his... What the fuck, man? You just dox Sleep Token?
Are you saying I'm not a real fan, okay?
You just doxed Sleep Token live. They go by Vessel, man. What the fuck? I gotta take away your mod for at least that, man. Jesus.
Okay. Can I?
You're just doxing people on my program.
Can I say why I like Sleep Token a lot?
Why do you like Sleep Token?
Their drummer's insane.
Yeah, but they put on this terrible filter that takes away all the dynamics and punch to the drums. That's the problem. Yes.
Are you listening to the same song? Go listen to Alkaline when the drums come.
They have this terrible metalcore filter that so many new age metalcore bands put on their drums, and it takes away the punch of it. I don't know why they do this. It's so weird.
What is the filter?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know what specifically they put on it, but it takes away the impact and dynamics of the drum. Where normally, if you listen to, drums mixed well, they have this impact. You could fully hear them. They have a punch to them, but they feel like they're just dampened or something.
Are you talking about triggers?
No, I'm talking about every Sleep Token song I've heard from them.
Okay, you've just reinforced my theory that you have bad music taste. And
okay, good bait, man.
Vessel is not a high-pitched whiny baby, okay?
Dude, I'm sorry that he has water in his mouth every time he goes to the studio.
I don't even like them because of the singing. I just like the drums.
Okay, man. Okay, I mean, he's a good drummer. I'm not saying the drumming is bad. It's just the way it's mixed. It's such a shame.
It's dampened. It's all bands do it now. I don't know, man.
Okay, thanks for calling it, buddy. That guy's mod is swiftly getting taken away. Swiftly. Holy shit. Guys, just know, anytime you see Lava GS in the chat, giving any kind of opinion, talking any shit, this guy has no fucking taste, okay? This guy's exiled. This guy's fucking exiled, man. This is the guy telling me the Beatles are bad? This is the guy telling me any kind of opinion I have is wrong? Come on. Come on. Praising this guy? This guy, man, with this production? Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, Lava. You've unfortunately been sentenced to regular chatter. Man, do you like the drumming too when they just switch to a trap beat drum machine, man? Are you a fan of that, Lava GS? Are you a fan of their epic rap songs? Do you like that? See what I mean? Okay, it actually is just the mixing. It's not to say the guy isn't talented with drumming. Do you hear how muddy that was? Why? It's like you're there is like no low end. It's just completely demolishing the mids. There's no low end. Or even top end to that aspect. I can't even hear the kicks. It's just completely destroyed by these muddy guitars. Liam doesn't know mixing confirmed. If you honestly, I don't even know what to tell you. If you think this is like good mixing, man, I don't know what to tell you. Bro, you have AirPods in, lol. Oh, the classic. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is literally the stereotype. Oh, are you talking about mixing? Are you talking about mixing right now when you have AirPods in? When you have cheap headphones? Bro, oh my god. Dude, you must have these headphones to listen to this music effectively. You must have this sound system. You must have these $100 headphones to fully process the genius of my music taste. Okay, come on, man. Yes, I listen to all of these songs with different mixes with these headphones, and there's a clear distinction and difference. Stop trolling. Stop trolling me. Stop trolling me. Africa thanks for the 5. Ballads wants to call in to defend Sleep Token. Ballads? Yeah, loser, you're a professional music reviewer. Not a professional music reviewer, by the way. Manic, you're just winding me up. Yeah, Manic, you're getting banned. Okay. Manic, you're winding me up. You're winding me up. Professional music reviewer. Not a professional music reviewer. Not a professional anything. Okay? I'm just like, imagine your friend, okay? Imagine your friend given his music taste, given his opinions. Okay, that's what I am. You gotta sit in the corner for a minute, unfortunately. Stop. Loam thinks he's fantastic. Nope. All the mods are getting fired this stream, yes. Dude, Lava, you realize you have no weight anymore, man. The things you say in the chat, you lost your mod, you're saying Liam is a coworker's opinion on music. Bro, you're going to your coworkers and saying, hey, have you heard of Sleep Token? Have you heard of this epic band called Sleep Token? It's over. It's over, buddy. It's over, man. That's what you're showing your coworkers. I'm sorry. The stocks are going down. Stocks are going down for Lava. FKF, thanks for the 5. We know I was wrong. In different battles to call in so he can explain why the drums sound bad since he's a professional drummer. Okay, maybe later. I'm not taking all call-ins. I don't take in call-ins much, but Liam is on a power trip. Yeah, let's get through some songs first, okay? We gotta get through some songs. Mods start a labor union. I like this guitar tone. This is probably the best song so far, I would say, though. Actually, maybe, I don't know, I think the intro song had higher highs, but had lower lows than this song. And I guess this one's more consistent, for whatever that means. This one's probably like a 3.8 to 4 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, no, that was probably the most consistent song so far. Not a 2. Okay, I'm trying to be generous though, because genuinely, I'm not trying to come across as just like a hater. It's probably like a 3, 3.8 to 4. I'll say tops. There we go. All right, Caramel we already listened to. Stick to Me Like Caramel, or whatever. Same problem with this song. Same problem with the drums and mixing, and very muddy guitars. Very muddy guitars. Oh, this actually isn't that long of an album. We'll do all of this today. So even in Arcadia, that was one of the other like esteemed songs. So unfortunately, we listened to apparently already the top 3 best songs, and then even Arcadia is the next one, then Damocles. Lucifer, thanks for the 15. Mandatory tax every time I'm able to catch Lima stream. Hi. Thank you so much, Lucifer. All right, let's see. Even in Arcadia. When are we getting the perfect drum and guitar mix created by Loam? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my god. Genius. Genius comment. Actually true. Actually true. You know what? You know, that probably is true. You know what? When I release my music, if it has a dog shit mix, you guys can go crazy. All right, you guys go crazy. You know what? That's true. That's true. That's fine. That's completely fine. You know, different things for different people. I assume a lot of people do like this mix. I'm just saying my personal preferences, though. That's all I'm making very clear. I'm just talking about my personal preferences with music. All right. Different strokes. Different strokes. Don't worry, I'll hate extra hard for you. Man, I'm not a hater. I'm a lover of music. Yeah, Liam's gonna stress about his mix now? Okay. Channeling, oh, okay, epic, okay. Racism in the chat, racism, guys. Channeling his inner white this stream. sLeEP tOKeN is probably the whitest band I could think of. What do you mean? What do you, what? Huh? sLeEP tOKeN, it's gotta be. It's gotta, who is a whiter band than sLeEP tOKeN? Honest question. Who could be an honest whiter band than sLeEP tOKeN, sLeEP tOKeN fans? Weezer? Okay, fair. But they're in the same level. Okay, they're kind of the same level. Weezer's a good example. The Beatles, actually not true.
Come now, swing wide those gates, 'cause I have paid my penance kindly, waiting time for judgment day. Somehow I knew my fate.
It's not terrible so far melody-wise, and the piano's nice. Of course, you know, it's the vocals I'm never a fan of, but it's not terrible. Can't get over the vocals? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, so I'm trying to focus on the other things.
For me, I am the final dawn. I am the flood. What was missing from those scriptures will be read.
Please, please, please don't start playing a trap beat. What do you mean, man? Chill study, music, piano type of shit. No, the instrumental is nice so far. This is good. I assume there's gonna be a big drop of either some trap shit or metal moment. What I noticed is that he hasn't really been singing any of their metal drops so far. They've just been muddy guitar drops with nothing else. Thank you. Actually, these comments mean a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kiki. I really like how Liam is a fair reviewer. I wouldn't call myself a reviewer. I'm just a guy giving his thoughts, but not dismissing it after 1 sec. I'm just a guy who likes music. Not dismissing it after 1 second and actually looking for what is potentially good. Kiki. Amongst the sea of ironic chatters, you stand above. Okay, very awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. One of your bolts, one of your alts? Yeah, you think so? That's what I'm doing on my phone. Did your mom write that? Yeah, get him out, Chase. Get him out. interesting rasp there. I haven't heard them do anything like that before. Yeah, I noticed all their vocals really have just been cleans or like rap things. As an instrumental, this has been the strongest thing I've ever heard of sLeEP tOKeN, though. It's no, it's just I don't know. It's the most consistent. Dr. Theo, thanks for the 1. I consider myself an enjoyer of sLeEP tOKeN. While I enjoy it and call myself a fan, I enjoy the atmosphere enough for me to listen from time to time. They're taking this track very seriously. Okay, let me read that full thing from Dr. Theo. I enjoy the sonic atmosphere enough for me to listen from time to time. Sometimes it hits, sometimes doesn't. Personally, the band is a 6 out of 10 for me. Gotcha, appreciate the 1. Is that the whole song? I like that little white noise at the end there. Definitely their best song so far and less offensive one for me. It's the unfortunate thing that I always just can't get over is that I very much dislike the singing, but you know that's like a I'll be willing to give that a 5 though. Of course it very much does get taken down because I can't get past the singing. Really don't like the vocals, but looking for the better sides of the song with the piano and strings were nice, and there wasn't any like offensive parts like with a trap drop or muddy guitar moments. That's like a cool 5. So. Yeah, like a light 5. So, okay, let's see. Provider. What do we got for Provider?
I wanna be a provider.
Oh, man.
Gonna you with silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider.
Man, this guy's lyric style.
Your secret insider.
These lyrics are terrible, man. So corny. Dax, I want to be a provider. Come on, man. Dude. Man's responsibility. Struggles of being a man, though. Guys, just the way he pronounces every word too. It's such a pet peeve. I can't stand it. What was that drop, man? I feel like this is the theme song for like some cringy fucking TikTok e-boy thirst trap of him like humping the wall very awkwardly. And this is playing the drop in the background. Dude. Come on, man. This is brutal. This is probably the worst thing on the album so far. Holy shit. Lucifer, kind of disturbed donation. Can you hump the wall? I'm good, but I appreciate the donation. Thank you. He's not providing good music right now. Dude, I gotta pull this up, man. Where is it, man? Can't find the right one. All their drops are the same though, man. I don't know. Can you shift up the guitar tone or something? It's just these same muddy guitar tones in the drums. I feel like it's very getting redundant the deeper into this album. At least the clean tone is better and different. They should not be nearly as long as they are. Yeah, they're way too long. They drag so much, man.
Surely we know the difference.
It's so redundant. It's just like the same shit every fucking drop. The drumming here is at least good. If it was mixed better, it'd be the standout of the song. Loud equals good drop. Yeah, they make it way too loud too. Yeah, those were some good fills there. Unfortunately, they were mixed poorly, like the rest of this album. But I mean, they were good, like technique and written. Okay, I'm struggling to get through all of this. I'm sorry. Okay, I had to skip through like the last part there. It's kind of aching on me now. It's kind of aching. Okay, what's the deal with Damocles? Have I heard Damocles yet? And then we got two more. Was Damocles one of the singles? Have I heard this? That song is really brutal. Writing style, lyric style. That's probably tops it could ever be. It's like a 2 out of 10. Damocles is a single. Okay, I heard Damocles, right?
Oh, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days of only.
Okay, I gotta say something though. So, the main appeal of this band, right, is how experimental and different they are. That's the main thing that people praise them for. How experimental and different. But I feel like this guy, like, there are very redundant sounds, and it almost feels very one note. Where, of course, they're exploring different genres, but the way they explore those different genres is still very one note. You know what I mean? Where it's only scratching the surface of each genre that they touch and they try to do. So that's what makes it very uninteresting for me. So, like, even bands who stay within one genre and don't do something as experimental, they go deeper into that genre to make it a lot more interesting of a song. Yeah, it just feels like they're taking one step into each of these genres, but just doing it very much on the surface and very one notes. Like, I feel like I'm listening to so many similar sounds here that it's so uninteresting to me. And by the end of like listening to a whole album, I feel like a lot of these songs blend in and mesh into each other, especially with these similar drops and these muddy guitars. These blend in with each other and vocal lines. So that's the unfortunate part. Let me put my thoughts to words exactly, man. Yeah, that's just how I don't know. That's how I'm feeling about this. Yeah, and his verse, I've heard people praise this guy's voice too for having an insane range, but I don't think he has a lot of dynamics with his voice. I don't think he experiments much with his voice. You know, you listen to someone, okay, I know I'm bringing up My Chemical Romance, but you listen to someone like Gerard Way, you listen to a whole album of theirs, and there are so many different dynamics between screaming, between whispering, like very meek and mellow vocals, between like soaring, loud cleans, between some like grit to it. He's got some rasp in his voice. There's so much dynamics there working. Or someone like Paul McCartney, he's got great dynamics to his voice, goes into so many different tones. And this guy just doesn't really have a lot of versatile aspects in his voice that at least I've seen on this album. It's so disappointing. So even the things that this band is praised for within their own fan base and community, I just don't get it. So, all right, come on. We've already seen Damocles. Let's get these last two. Jeff Semaine is the second to last one. The vibrato he'd be doing is annoying. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the vibrato he does.
Wanted you to know I've learned to live without it. And even though it's cold, and now I no longer feel surrounded. And you never listen to me. And that's the thing I tell the others. You are my Harlequin bride.
Okay, with that said though, what I just said, I will eat my words a little bit that he is having a different little bit of a tone here. I'm not a fan of his tone. It kind of sounds like an awkward falsetto and head voice. So I'm not a fan of it, but at least it's different. So you were my Harley Quinn bride. Wait, stop. Hold the phone. Stop. Stop, 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 stop.
And that's the thing I tell the others. You are my Harlequin bride.
I'm the Joker, baby. Come on, this is so corny. That's brutal.
You are my Harlequin bride.
Dude, he's kind of like broken inside, man. You know? Broken inside. Broken side. Holy shit.
You are my Harlequin bride. I was your undercover lover, but no, you never saw me naked.
Man, Lava is fighting for his life in the chat right now. This is unreal work I'm seeing from Lava. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate the passion to defend Sleep Token.
That's the thing I tell the others. I was your robot companion. You were my favorite color, and
What happened with this song? Instantly. This song is such a good comparison to compare to the rest of this album. Do you hear those drums? You can hear that kick. You can hear that is a punchy kick there. It still feels a little bit dampened in the top end, but finally. Yeah, this is such a good comparison to like look to for the rest of the album. Like, why was the drums not mixed this way in the other songs? Yeah, it's not perfect, but at least it's much better, you know what I mean? Does this break the ceiling for you? Okay, don't take what I'm saying too extreme though. I like the drums, but no part of this song so far has been interesting to me. It's just the drums. Specifically the vocals and writing here are rough. The drums are back to sounding terrible here. Yeah, I don't know what happens with their breakdowns, but their drums get destroyed. No, it's not about being in the background, Lava. That's not the critique. Okay, man. This guy's fighting for his life. There's something about the mix. The mix with when the guitars come in, they just, I don't know, it's brutal. At least this is a better riff though. I mean, that part was fine. I think it would stood out a lot better if it was mixed better. But man, I feel like a broken record getting through this though. But it is like the same critiques for each song that I don't like, prefer, and like about them. Can we just get through this? Oh no, we got a Travis Scott ending to the song. Dude, this is what I mean. Okay, this is the perfect example, man. This is exactly what I mean. Where they're trying to do multiple genres at the same time, but they're only like dipping their toes into these genres. Where these trap and rap parts that they're doing in their songs, they sound very similar to each other. They're doing the same things. It's very one note. They're only dipping their toes into this genre. And it just ends up mushing in with each other and feeling like the same and not very memorable. Yeah, like this isn't, I don't know, this is the exact opposite of versatile. Fantano review for this just dropped? Wait, no way. Wait. I'm actually very interested. I'm actually very interested in that. Did he actually? Ah, you're fucking with me. Oh no, you're not fucking with me. Yes. We will be watching that right after this. Oh my god, literally 46 seconds ago. Fantano's a fan of the streams. What's up, Fantano? Alright, come on. Alright, come on, man. Again, it's just very, I'm sorry, it's just dipping your toes into the genre. It's so unversatile. Alright, come on, last song. 8 minutes? 8 minutes! There has not been, I'm sorry, there has not been one song. And I feel like I've tried to be generous throughout, like, and have an open mind throughout this, even though very much disliking elements of this band. There's not been one song that has had a justifiable length so far. The closest is probably Past Self because it's 3 minutes. It's the shortest. But these songs drag so fucking long. There's no reason there should be 6 minutes, so many 6-minute songs here. You pissed me off so bad. Okay, dude, just, you gotta realize, I know this happens with music. I'm just giving my opinion though. Just how, you know, I give an opinion that you very much agree with. Or you give an opinion I very much disagree with. That's just the nature of it. But that's just my thoughts on it, okay? That's the beautiful thing. The worst part I hate is when like people in the comment section or in chat think that I'm like coming at this with authority. I never talk about any of these things with any kind of authority. I'm just giving my thoughts on things. So I never wanted it to be taken that way.
In a bottle, just one eye on the target, and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now that even if I am frozen,
Liam definitely likes Anxiety by Dochi. It's not even good bait, man. That's not even good bait. Like, literally one of my last videos was just about that exact thing. Come on, man.
Empty the darkness. You will keep me in motion. I know now.
This just sounds so similar in one note to so many other sLeEP tOKeN songs I've heard on this album. This does not... This just doesn't stand out. They really have a versatility problem with experimentation and genres they do invade. They have a problem with this. Yeah, I feel like we've already listened to this. And we got boom claps? Wait, we got boom claps? Oh, hell yeah. Yes, he sings with like the back of his throat, yeah. They experiment with different genres. They literally do the same R&B or trap beat section every song and nothing else. That sounds a little harsh, but I do think that's like true. And I think it's such stolen valor that they get praised as such this experimental group when they're dipping their toes into like the surface of all these things. Okay, man, I'm struggling. I mean, I like that they're like doing little screams over this part. That's probably the best drop so far. It sounds like the same riff, but... Mixing is still, yeah, the problem. But you know, at least they're doing these screams over it, which is the best so far. Yeah, they gotta lower these guitars and raise the drums, but also adjust the tone on the guitars. They're so mid-heavy. Yeah, the bass is non-existent. Thank you. Someone else notices that. Yes. Yeah, everything is blending into itself so much. Yes, very true. Okay. There we go. And that's the end of the album. Boom. There you go. Overall, this album is... Fuck, okay, how do I say this? How do I say this in this can't be over a 3 out of 10 album. It's like probably a 2 out of 10 album for me. Like tops probably 3 out of 10. Like 2 to 3 out of 10 probably. And I just really think they get a lot of stolen valor for being so experimental and interesting and like genre bending when you don't go deeper into the genres at all. Dude, what has been the metal in... Think about it. In this album, what were the metal parts? The same or very similar sounding drops with the same guitar tones the entire time, the same similar drumming patterns with the mixing terrible and muddy on the guitars and on the drums. The bass was non-existent. So that was the metal part of this album. Then let's look to the rap trap part of this album. It was very similar sounding beats, trap beats, flows with little to no variation in each of the songs. And then, you know, the rest was Just like their normal clean, I don't even know what genre you would call their normal like cleanish stuff. When you get the piano, you get the couple synths. They just don't really have the variation that people prop them up to being. Yeah, probably like 2 out of 10 on a good day, like 3 out of 10 maybe. But there we go. And I very much don't like the vocals and the vocal style. Don't forget the thirst trap parts. Yeah. Okay, but there we go. That's just my opinion. That's my personal opinion. But let's see. What is Fantano got to say about this? 7 minutes. I do want to watch this real quick.
Hi, everyone.
Red flannel. Okay, come on. Let me put this on quicker speed. I do want to see this, though. No spoilers.
Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd.
Nope, I'm not skipping to the number. I genuinely want to see what he has to say about it. This will be interesting.
Time for a review of the new Sleep Token album, even in Arcadia. Here we have the 4th full-length LP from UK music act Sleep Token, who are recently coming off the incredible commercial success of their last record, Take Me Back to Eden. Their 2023
album. That was a huge album. It's sad. You go to Hot Topic and like, dude, it's being like mainly promoted. Sleep Token merch. It's crazy.
It is definitely a force to make note of, with millions of monthly listeners across all streaming platforms. And apparently Take Me Back to Eden was Spotify's most streamed metal album the year it came out. But the metal community is simultaneously where
that probably makes sense, yeah.
The band has historically caught much of the flack you see about them online, with many listeners and fans criticizing them as being a metal band in name and in name only. Because, yes, while many of Sleep Token's tracks do contain a lot of very heavy...
Yeah, I don't know who else would win Metal Band of the Year, but, I mean, are these guys metal? Granted, I haven't listened to this whole album. I think I've only heard like a couple songs off of it. But, I mean, you can't... I don't think this is a genuine critique, because I like sticking to just more how like the music sounds. I don't like putting bands into a genre, into a fixed genre. But Sleep Token isn't a metal band. They aren't a metal genre. That's not the genre they are in. So I could understand people being like a little bit frustrated with that if they're like being toted around as like this heavy metal fucking band, when that's just not the case.
Thick guitars with that trademark gent type tone that sounds like what you would get if you could take a fucking power line and strap it to a guitar, distort it, and downtune it. But by that same token, these more heavy and aggressive passages on their records feel almost like a shroud meant to edgify what it is the band actually would like to be doing, and that's writing very moody pop tunes with a sort of alternative R&B flair on the vocals, which for sure I can't deny that this is most certainly a combination of sounds not a lot of artists are working with right now. Nobody else in the rock scene today is doing quite what Sleep Token is doing at the level and visibility that they are, which for sure...
That's true. The hard parts, like the heavy parts do seem a little bit out of place in this album. Like they do want to move away from that. Because there was, that does...
Alone is going to be the sort of thing that attracts listeners by virtue of the fact that, oh, this is new, this is different, this is cool. And Sleep Token is obviously not the first band in the metal world to have crossover appeal or even...
Yeah, it feels like they just threw them in to appease people, which that could be wrong, but they really didn't expand on it much, and maybe that's to explain why there isn't a lot of, like, variation in those parts, too.
Incorporate pop influences in what they do in some way. Not the first band to get hate for doing that too. But still, knowing all of this context, that did not stop me from feeling like Take Me Back to Eden was just such a gross record. And while I do think the influences...
A gross record? Huh? What did he give Taken Back to Eden? What? Sounds like Christian music? Totally. No, I totally get that. Gross? A gross out of 10? Jesus.
That go into...
What's this guy's deal? You guys call me a hater.
Sleep Token's music. It is an unlikely series of pairings. The way they go about...
It made him fucking sick.
Pulling it off, I feel like showcases a very surface level appreciation for all of these sounds at best. Because...
Guys, why is this guy fucking copying my takes? Why is this guy copying my takes? He literally just copied my fucking opinion. Look at this guy. Unbelievable.
Pulling it off, I feel like showcases a very surface level appreciation for all of these sounds at best.
Surface level appreciation of all of these sounds. Man, now I look like I'm ripping off Fantano. This is fucked up. But yeah, this is exactly what I was getting at. This is what I was saying.
Because yeah, on any given Sleep Token song, you could hear elements of metal music and alternative rock and pop,
But
and
it's at the
R&B
surface.
and, even some electronic music too. But yeah, I feel like the band is not pulling from like the best and brightest of what those genres have to offer when they're working those elements into their own stuff. In fact, I feel like
yes, true.
This band continues to be something somebody would recommend to me right after saying like they listen to everything except rap and country, or I don't know.
Fantano stream sniping me. What the fuck?
I feel like another way you could quantify Sleep Token's vibe is that it's maybe metal for Disney adults, which sadly I think is also
I just came back from Disney. What the fuck's this guy's deal? Can we slow down, calm down, Buster? Jesus Christ.
You could quantify Sleep Token's vibe is that it's maybe metal for Disney adults, which
the fuck is this guy's I'm leaving a dislike. Fuck is this guy's problem? Dude, he is stalking me.
Sadly, I think is also the case for the band's latest LP here. And one positive thing I can say about it, though, is that despite this thing having about an hour of runtime, it's a very breezy hour. Really flies right by. But the reason I think this record really has demanded less of me as a listening experience than I think any metal album I've heard this year, even shorter metal albums. Because the sound really is so plain and uninspired, you could tune it out quite easily, especially as I think the group is leaning more into their pop influences on this record, and I guess why wouldn't they? It is one of the few things that actually sets them apart from other groups, and they're doing it to the point where it feels almost like they're dropping metal pretense entirely, such as on Past Self, which to my ears feels like a pop-centric Ed Sheeran song played at .75 speed, or even Dangerous, which the only metal bits of this song are the loud roaring guitars kind of just blandly screaming away in the background in the second half of the track, which from a musical standpoint, the track doesn't even need to like really work or function as a song. They're just kind of tacked on, just like many of the other metal trapping.
Yes, this is true. Okay. That is also another key thing too that I felt like was true about this album, that these sections were man, I saw this fucking insane tweet. Honestly, I wish I would have saved it for a stream, of like someone said to me that Sleep Token structures and writes their songs like Bohemian Rhapsody, and ever since I heard someone say that, I couldn't not see it. I just started noticing it in all of their songs in this new album, and I just wanted to kill myself. Okay, that's been the closest I've been to any kind of But there's the problem. Okay, there's no weaving into different sections. There's no smooth transitions. It does feel like tacked on. That it doesn't. It's very disappointing for that reason.
Things throughout the rest of the track list here, but still, what's truly
especially insulting comparison ever compared to Bohemian Rhapsody, of an example that does it perfectly, weaving in different acts of like songs.
More annoying than the fact that this band still to this day comes across as thinking they're deeper than they actually are is just how horrid the sound they create is when all its various elements are coming together. Because once more,
this guy's calling 14 and deep.
The guitar tones on this record suck ass. And as far as anything
okay, this guy's actually just skinwalking me. He's talking about the guitar tones suck.
They're coming together because once more the guitar tones on this record suck ass, and as far as anything gent adjacent goes, the riffs are very dime a dozen. You can hear pretty much these guitars done much better in a myriad of different places. Then there's the drum.
Yes, and they just blend into each other. What is one like memorable riff that like stuck out in this album? It's just so underwhelming.
Across this record, which I will say do come across
heaven and hell fighting. Yeah, that's what this record was. Okay, stop.
This is like being played with a lot of proficiency, but
basically heaven and hell broke out. Yeah, man, Revelations.
They just had this very thin and sterile sound to them for the duration of the album, so even they fail to be.
This is two dumb bitches saying exactly. All right, okay, man. You're getting banned.
But they just had this very thin and sterile sound to them for the duration of the album, so even they fail to be like a silver lining truly in this very dark cloud. Then there's the singing, which I still, to this day, on this new record, cannot stand. The faux sensual vibrato is just gross, and as if that wasn't bad enough on numerous tracks of this record, the singing and vocals are just touched up so much to the point where they sound like AI or just entire.
This guy, dude, what's this fucking guy's deal? Is this guy okay? I'm fucking suing this guy. He's now saying this. What's this guy's problem? That's what I said about the first song. He is stalking me. He's stealing chat's takes. You guys are being ripped off. I need to get a lawyer. They sound so touched up. They sound like AI. Yes.
The singing and vocals are just touched up so much to the point where they sound like AI.
Literally
just entirely
stream
fake.
sniping.
And I just don't see why the singing needs to be obnoxious and come across as artificial at the same time. And this just does not really match with the fact that
So
a lot of
true.
the writing on these tracks is
Exactly.
meant to convey feelings of, I don't know, love, or at least be like a little endearing. I'll be your provider, add fuel to your fire, desire.
Okay, man.
Yeah, sorry for the bad impression, but that's just one of many moments on this record that come across.
This guy's a hater. This guy's a fucking hater. Look at this hater. Okay, this guy's going too much. This is too much. This is not how I come across. Surely, there's no way that I sound like this. This guy's just got hate in his veins.
As stiff and inhuman and lifeless. In fact, every attempt at trying to incorporate a bit of groove and humanity into these tracks just falls flat, whether it be through the theatrical, moody, Melanie Martinez type music box melodies on Caramel, which also has kind of like a reggaeton
Stick
groove
to
to
me
it
like
for no reason
Caramel.
whatsoever. But even when this album is like really trying to push it in terms of heaviness and aggression and screams, like in the middle of the opening track or in the second half of Caramel that I just mentioned, or the closing song, it all either just feels like too little too late, or like you're just kind of doing this to validate how goofy the other bits of the album are. Yeah, just annoying music, hideous sound.
Hideous sound. See, I could never fucking do this. Okay, this is way too much. Because hideous sound? Jesus Christ. Because I already know there's going to be a bunch of pressure when I release my own music. You know what I mean? When I release my own music, and people are going to be like, oh, so this is what this guy has to offer, despite him hating on all these different people. Not hating, by the way, just giving my thoughts and opinions, preferences about music. But Fantano could never release music in his life. He could never release music. Because he's calling albums hideous. People would go crazy on this guy if he released music.
To validate how goofy the other bits of the album are. Yeah, just annoying music, hideous sound, very bland, boring, uninspired writing, numerous points where I'm just like picking up on way more cringe lyrics than frankly I should. And once again, a presentation that tries to like pass this album off as being like this really thoughtful, deep, moody, like cerebral experience.
God, he's so true though. This is just so real. It's just so accurate. I mean, this is just a completely true review.
When in actuality, it's just mediocre pop with super loud gent guitars. This record truly does feel like getting pissed
Exactly.
on and being told that it's rain. There's not pop with super loud gent guitars. This record truly does feel like getting pissed on and being told that it's rain. There's not really any sort of like big improvements or changes to make note of outside of once again them embracing, I think, like their pop side a little bit more on a few of these tracks and singles. But yeah, once again, boring, uninspired, and uninteresting album from sLeEP tOKeN, who with this unadventurous album are even grinding what little novelty they have into the dirt too, which is why I'm feeling a strong 1 to a light 2 on.
Is this guy okay? Is this guy okay? He's copying my ratings. He's copying my ratings now too. What the fuck?
This project. Transition, have you given this album a...
I mean, yeah, this is, really good review, very accurate review. This is just completely true. This is just very, very true. Imagine putting everything into something and it being called hideous. Yeah, okay. He's a little much sometimes. He's a little much. It's way too much. But on the core points and critiques you brought up, I of course, I do agree about that. I do agree. But there you go. Do you feel validated, Loam? Not in that sense validated, because it wasn't like I was gonna stop believing what I guess I feel a little bit validated, because what I've been seeing on Twitter is just people fucking saying as if this is this deep introspective piece, which is, I just feel like it's crazy. When it's like, oh bro, they're like bending genres. This is like the fucking Airbender, bending genres into these different things and weaving it together. Crazy, giving you a very vulnerable, deep, introspective piece and experience, this complex duality of being a musician and the fame that comes with it. When it's just the most surface level, continuous sounds of each genre that they're going into. And even that, you have like so many songs on the album that blend into each other, that sound similar. But okay, come on. All right, we got to move on. Guys, Queue is open. Queue is open for paid submissions. We haven't done paid submissions. Guys, I'm going to go fucking homeless. I'm going homeless. I'm going... Okay, what is going on? I'm going homeless. I haven't done paid submissions in so long. We got to do paid submissions. All right. I do need to get the queue signs. I do need to get the queue signs going. But queue is now open. By the way, only stream elements link, because YouTube takes an insane 30% cut. So you can just click on it right here. It's the pinned comment, but in case you can't see the pinned comment for whatever reason, I'll put it right here as well, that you could click through the link. There you go. So, and I'll read out the rules for anyone who doesn't know or isn't aware, but I appreciate it. Let's just quickly get through this. What is this? Yeah, Q signs tomorrow. Yeah, I need to do the Q signs, the big, like the actual, the cool ones. So music stream rules for anyone unaware: $5 equals 1 song, 1 per stream cooldown, $15 equals 2 songs, $30 equals 3 songs, $50 equals 5 songs. Each tier can be used only once per person each stream. If you want to use multiple tiers though, you can of course for more songs. For example, it doesn't count if you send in 3 $5 donations, but you send in 1 $5, 1 $15, 1 $30, and 1 $50, that's all good. Having a cooldown allows more different people to have opportunity to send in songs so the queue doesn't close in like 30 seconds. So yeah, that's the reason for the rules. Hope you understand. Thanks for anyone who supports. I just noticed we didn't do Bandle today. Why have we not done Bandle? Why does this keep happening to me? Why is Bandle not working? What the fuck? Please? I gotta figure this out. I don't know why this is so deranged that Bandle's not working. Okay, well, let's do the Spottle for today. We gotta quickly do the Spottle as people are donating in. And we'll do this as people are donating. So let me take chat off screen and see what we got going here. It's going to be Eminem. It's going to be Eminem today. All right. So within 5 years of 1999, a male, not hip hop, a male group, it's got to be in sync. It's got to be in sync. It's going to be me. Oh, fuck. Really? NSYNC was before Eminem? Okay, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right. It's not pop, though. It's not pop. Who would be a group? Who started? I guess a band, rock band. Let's say, okay, Coldplay's from UK, but whatever. We just got to get a genre. All right, alternative, cool. 4 members. Arctic Monkeys. It's got to be Arctic Monkeys. Arctic Monkeys. Please. Fuck. Okay. All right, they're from the US. Come on, we need a US group. A U.S. group around the early 2000s. A U.S. alternative. The Strokes. It's got. Okay, all these guys are UK. And they're rock, not alternative, technically. Oh wait, no. Strokes are USA. Our alternative group with 4 members in early 2000s. What is an alternative group? Please. We're not even close with the popularity, so I don't know what to go off for there. Who could it be? Jesus, I'm blanking. Everything's going blank. I'm seeing whites. Everything's going down. Man, I'm struggling. 2000 alternative band. Who was popular in the 2000s? Big 2000 band. Big 2000s. Big 2000s band. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess Avril Lavigne to try to get close to the popularity. All right, we're not even close to the popularity or the debut. So the debut is like about 2003. Okay, it's not gonna be MCR, but because they're rock. But we could guess it anyway. 2002 anyway. Man, we're not even close to the popularity. So they're more popular than MCR. I don't know. Sugar. Okay, it's probably 2003. Let me just get 2003. Who debuted in 2003? I don't know. It's so over. It's so over. Who's a new age? Okay, I'm going One Republic. One Direction. I lost. This is terrible. Okay, just give me Ed Sheeran. Who is it? No, that's bad. That's a really bad one. That's bad. I gotta own that. That's so bad. That's really bad. That's that's terrible. Fuck, man. Yeah, maybe I thought they were British and also rock and not alternative, but I should have guessed that. That's brutal. No, that's bad. That's brutal. That's very bad. Okay, come on. The Killers, of course. Early 2000s group, 4 members. That's terrible. Yeah. All right. Come on. Give me these. Okay, let's get right. We're gonna get right into it. We got enough donations. Let's see. Who do we got today? Okay, the queue's still open, but we're gonna get started with these. So first and foremost, Every Cafe for the 15. Panic at the Disco, Victorious. It's got a great instrumental. Victorious? Is this what I'm thinking of? This Panic song? I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit scared. I don't know if I think I hate this one. We'll see though. No. Why? Every Cafe. Why do you do this to me? Come on, man. You're saying any Panic song to pick from. And now I see you're sending in a One Republic song? Okay. Holy shit. Alright, come on. Yo. I mean, I agree at least on these verse part. I mean, the instrumental is like fine, but man, you know, this song is brutal. Yeah, honestly, it is Imagine Dragons core. No, totally. Dude, we gotta turn up the crazy? You think so? I mean, he's always got a great voice. I don't like how he's using it here, though. But, and like the vocal effects, I feel like just don't work for me at all. I'm turning the gun up to the roof of my mouth right now. It's just such a waste of potential to like use his talents on a song like this. And nothing like my punch drunk, 'cause I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink a water, drink a wine. This part is so brutal. Gives me kind of kids show theme song vibes. There we go. I don't like listening to kids singing to my music personally. What else is there much to say? I mean, this is This is getting to the worst eras of Panic at the Disco. Really don't like his voice and the vocal effects on this song. Even these lines are so cringe at certain points, and the inflections on his voice is such a waste, I feel like, of talent. With Panic, very, very brutal stuff, and these melodies are tearing me apart. Even aside from that Kid Victorious part. It's probably got to be a... It's probably a 2, and there's this aspect of that is just so annoying too. It's probably a 2 out of 10. Tops, it could be 3 out of 10. But I feel like there is this point that it makes it annoying, which is it takes it to another level because there's an annoying aspect. So it's probably like a 2 out of 10 for that reason. All right, Anonymous for the 15. Eternal Life, Jeff Buckley. Let's see. In chat, give me your numbers. Give me your numbers. Give me your numbers. I'm a jump out of 10. All right, let's do this. Jeff Buckley. I've been meaning to listen to more Jeff Buckley. Hear people talk about him a lot. I've been listening to a lot of Fiona Apple lately. I came around on her a lot. I've always said I liked her voice a lot, but I think I didn't give her as high ratings on these streams, but she's great lately. That's really necessarily pulling me in so far though. I like the fuzzy bass, but he had such a good voice. For some reason the voice isn't really pulling me in yet, but we'll see. Listen to Grace for the voice, Liam? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, nothing's really clicking for me right now, melody-wise or voice-wise. I don't think I'm a huge fan of his tone in this song. Liam, listen to In Rainbows by Radiohead? Of course I've listened to In Rainbows by Radiohead. It's a great album. And what's yeah, I would still say it's a great album, but it's certainly like not one of my favorites by Radiohead. It's probably my 4th favorite, or 3rd or 4th maybe. But the reason I say that though is because I'm not as crazy on it as other people. I know people like love that album to an insane degree, and I'm much more interested in their other albums usually. Yeah, something about his voice, I don't know, there's like the tone isn't clicking for me. It's not that interesting to me, at least in this song. There's no time for hatred, only questions. What is love? I love Radiohead. I have an OK Computer Shrine. I've been meaning to get that album. It's just like, it's like $40 or something to get the vinyl. So it's just like an insane price. Man, I went to a record store the other day and like Sgt. Pepper was like $60 or $55, just like insane. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's no melody that sticks out to me in this song, though, or even necessarily any like tones of instruments that I like that much. Drums here are good. I think they probably have to be louder, but... This isn't as soul-crushing as a normal Jeff Buckley song. Yeah, I remember I think I liked the other one a little bit more that was sent in. Cool vocals at the end here, though. Yeah, it was alright. But that's my overall thoughts on it. Just nothing really stood out to me as that much, but it's not like anything was bad, so to speak. It's probably just a clean 5 to 5.5 out of 10. Maybe like 5.8. But yeah, chat, give me your numbers, give me your numbers. I am interested to hear more of his stuff, though. Welcome back. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so much. And then for the second one is Tropicalia Beck. The little I'm a loser guy. So why don't you kill me? Let's see. That's a really full bass. That sounds great.
When they beat upon a broken guitar in all the streets, the wicked tropical charms, the embassies, lying hideous shards where tourists snore and decay. And when they dance in a reptile blaze, you wear a mask, an equatorial haze into the past, a colonial maze where there's no more confetti to throw. You wouldn't know what to say to yourself. Love is a poverty you couldn't sell. Misery waits in big hotels.
I like this a lot. This is very interesting. Weird percussion, and those horns were nice there.
You're singing funeral songs to the studs. They're anabolic and bronze, they seem to strut in their millennial fogs till they fall down and deflate. You wouldn't know what to say to yourself.
My right ear likes this guitar a lot. His voice is very complimenting for this as well. He isn't doing anything crazy here, but his voice is very complimentary. Yeah, it's got a great groove to it.
Oh, and now you've had your fun under an air-conditioned sun.
Only your right here, your left one hates it. Well, it's only panned to the right.
Leaves you plain and left behind. I see them rise and fall into the jaws of a past and live long. You wouldn't know what to say to yourself. Love is a poverty.
Yeah, those horns sound so clean. Cool. The mix is just it's done so well here. Everything sounds great and weaves into each other so well. Cleanly. Weird synth there, that's cool. He's seriously next level with his production. Yeah, it's so disappointing. I mean, this is the loser guy from the 90s, right? But I'm really not familiar with a bunch of other stuff that he's done. It seems like he is much more talented just beyond that. So cool. Listen to that. Just everything sounds, it like bounces in your ear. It's so pleasing. This guy's great. This completely just shows, just from that song alone, that he completely knows what he's doing. He's great at what he does. Really, really interesting. I don't really think, I could go back to it. I don't see myself going back to that a lot, but I have a lot of appreciation and respect for that song. So for that reason, I want to give it at least a 7, but I don't know if I would necessarily go back to it a bunch, so like a 7, a 7.5. There you go. All right, cool. Jack, give me your numbers. Points of authority, Crystal, Method, Remix, Linkin Park from Next, Ever Cafe for the 10. Let's see. Let's get into this. All right, here we go. Ever Cafe back with his Linkin Park Obsession. I'm not complaining. God, not the mashups and demos kill me. I'm sad I missed the queue. The queue's still open. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, I think that, yeah, the queue's fine to still be open, right? Let me double check. Should I close it? No. The queue could still stay open. Yeah, the queue could still stay open. That's chill. Usually around this time it's closed. What, bro? Okay, Tanasana, you're trolling me. Okay, you could always check. You could always check. This is why I gotta get these huge signs. It's always right here. You could always see. It'll close soon though, very soon. Kind of cool demo here. Of course, it's not as good as the original, but it's pretty interesting. Probably one of the better remixes. I don't think this part matches as well. Okay, queue's closed now. Queue's closed. I don't think this part fits as well. Do you actually prefer the original over this? Yeah, definitely. I think Mike's parts were good with the remix, but I think Chester's was a little awkward. Yeah, instrumentals here are cool. For some reason, I feel like it's dragging though. I feel a little bit bored. Maybe it's just like those interlude sections between each verse drag a little bit, but already I'm kind of feeling like it's dragging. Tanasana, thanks for the 15. We'll get to it after this. Queue is closed now though. This is a remix from 2004, so. No, Tanasana, no, it is good. I'm gonna get to you right after this. It's just I'm saying the queue is closed now. That's pretty cool. It's a little redundant though. It kind of does drag, where it's like I get the point. It has nice drums too. It has a nice groove. Overall, it's a remix. I don't know. I always struggle rating remixes, so it's like I don't know, like cool, like 5.5 to 6 maybe. I wasn't really huge on it. I think it was pretty awkward at some points, but there you go. All right, Jack, give me your numbers. Give me your numbers. Yeah, I just think the Chester parts were probably awkward. That's all. Okay, so now let's get right into Tanasana's 15. Creating something out of nothing only to destroy it by Norma Jean and Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Okay, cool. So of course we're gonna get the normal Tanasana songs, but then we got a Fleetwood Mac one after this. All right, chat. Give me your numbers though. Give me your numbers. Is this the right? Did you send me the right one? Did you send me the right one? Is it the entire world is counting on me and they don't even know it? Is that what you mean? What do you mean, Tanasana? Did you send in the correct one? No? Oh, okay, cool. Dude, Spotify. Man, Spotify's search fucking sucks. It's terrible. Alright, here we go. Cool drums. I think I heard a song from Norma Jean that I liked a lot though, so I'm more open to this. The drums are nice. I never like these squeaking guitar riffs because they're just, I don't know, very one note, but... These drums sound really good though. I love that snare sound. Just off their first album, their style changed a lot though. Yeah, I think I know another song from their first album that I liked a lot. It's just not really that interesting so far though, like these vocals and what it's doing, it's just, it is dragging a little bit for me. I think it's mainly the guitar is the reason for that. The guitar isn't doing much. This type of song is always a little boring for me, and it should be the opposite. Well, it's just because, yeah, I feel like the guitar is just really not been doing much in this song. It's the same thing with the vocals. They've just kind of been droning on a little bit. But the drums have been going great. I've come to the conclusion that this whole channel just hates music in general. Okay, very stupid and dumb opinion. Good baits, good baits. Yeah, I hate when people say this. Bro, what? Those hi-hats sound great. That's an accurate take, I think. Yeah, you think so, Ali Khan? You think so, buddy? Has little soft femboy eardrums. What the fuck? Liam is like hate farming. Yeah, you think so, man? Grooming comments. Actually true. Man, these, I'm sorry, I will go to my grave saying these riffs just are dime a dozen. Is that the right phrase for it? They just are so oversaturated. It's just so many bands use these same riffs. It's just so uninteresting, man. And it's like I like some of Norma Jean's stuff, and they have an interesting voice and vocals when it's done right. and they have great drums. But fuck, these guitars are so boring. Alright, set the song. It's just, I feel like I've seen these riffs. I've heard these riffs so many times. Okay, there you go. I like this last part, like noise. At least that's interesting. And the drums, but okay, come on. Next one. Overall, I mean, what do you want from me? It dragged a little bit way too much. It's way too long. I mean, I can't even believe I listened to 6 minutes of that, to be honest. 3 out of 10 max, probably 2 out of 10. There's potential, and I like some of Norma Jean's stuff, but Jesus, man. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. Songs like that, they get me in a like bad mood. All right, here we go. Come on. Next one, Fleetwood Mac. Here we go, Fleetwood Mac. The Chain. Let's see this. What do we got here? Let's see what we got here. Chat, give me your numbers. Would you say that was disgusting and hideous? Nope. Wouldn't go that far. I'm not doing that. I was listening to this in the car on the way to the airport.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life.
Great guitar.
And if you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. I can't still
Iconic melody and vocals here.
never break the chain. If you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. I can still hear you say, never break the chain.
Such good backing vocals too. Really nice.
Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Run in the shadows, damn your love.
Evanescence did a cover this? Did they really?
Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a classic song.
If you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. I can
Not really a fan of this. Do you think so?
say you would never break the chain.
I just love it when those backing vocals kick in though. It sounds so nice. Sounds so clean. And those drums too, with this guitar. Really legit. I think this is it's probably at least an 8 for me. Definitely. I think it's like a clean 8 out of 10. Great drums. The lowest it could ever be is like a 7.5, even though I like the verses. It is like a song where you're very much kind of, I feel like, at least for me, I'm waiting for the chorus because that just, great melody there. But I think it deserves an 8. Yeah, this ending is so good though. Those drums are mixed so well. Great song. Great song, great song. Clean 8 for me. Great vocals. All right, there you go. That's my thoughts on it, chat. Give me your numbers. Now March for the 10. The Cure, Doing the Unstuck. Doing the Unstuck. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? I gotta listen to The Cure. Man, people say The Cure are so fucking incredible and amazing. I've heard a few songs, of course, and I like them a lot. But there's like they're like praised for one of the best albums of all time. I forgot which one it's called, but I need to really go down The Cure rabbit hole.
It's a perfect day for letting go, for setting fire to bridges, boats and other dreary worlds, you know. And let's get happy.
Disintegration? Yeah, is that it? That recognizes it.
To wake up with a smile without a doubt, to first scream, giggle, biscuit, jump, sing and shout.
Can't see the lyrics on this one.
But it's much too late. You say we're doing this now. We should have done it then. Well, it just goes to show how wrong you can be and how you really should know that it's never too late to get up and
go. The drums feel a little bit buried, but it's nice. Yeah, it's just it's kind of bothering me. The drums feel very quiet. Oh my gosh, guys, okay. There's more to music than drums, dude. Do you think I'm okay? Take deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Got him? Oh, this guy needs to get fucking banned. Wait, this guy needs to get banned. Wait, you just did that bait on purpose. Okay, fuck this guy. 5 minutes in the chair, buddy. 5 minutes in the chair. You're fucking riling me up.
well, there's loads of other stuff to make you yell. Let's get happy. It's a perfect day for doing stuff. We're dancing like you can't hear the beat, and you don't give a further thought to things like me. Let's get happy. But it's much too late. You say we're doing it.
What just happened? Hello? Slop token? Oh my fucking god.